Hello friends, welcome to FreeCAD tutorial, and in this tutorial we will model this part, and you can see that I have already modeled it, and it is matching with the isometric view of our reference drawing. I will show you how to model this part, and I will show you how to read the dimension of this orthographic, and we will create this part. This tutorial is very simple, and this is designed for the beginner user of a FreeCAD. Now I will close this file and create a new file, and I will show you from the scratch. If you want to learn FreeCAD from the scratch, then you can buy my complete FreeCAD course from zero to expert. This course also available on Udemy, but problem is that Udemy only give me the 37% of a course selling. You can see here user had paid $15, but I have only got $5. So after minus of taxes, I get the pennies on each course selling. If you wanted to see the review of my course, you can go to the Udemy and search for the FreeCAD, and you will see my course, complete FreeCAD course from zero to expert. And this course is took by the more than 2000 students, and I have got the rating of a 4.1. For the demo lectures, you can expand it and see the demo lectures and the course structure. But I will request you, if you found my course interesting and the reviews of the other student on Udemy, then I would request you to buy my course from my coffee shops, because if you buy from here it will help me a lot. So once you buy my course, you will be redirected to the Google Drive, and here is the my course, complete FreeCAD course from zero to expert. Go inside, and the sections I have shown you on my Ko-Fi shop page. So exactly same lectures under the section is created. For example, section 1 is introductions to FreeCAD 1.0 and what is new in FreeCAD 1.0. So if we go to the section 1, so there are the 18 lectures, and if you go inside of the sections 1, you will find the 18 lecture total. And once you go to the lecture 1, you will find a video file which you can download to your system, and you can watch it. And this course is updated on a equal interval of a time once the new features came, and once you purchase the course, you have the lifetime access to the course. And in the case of any doubt, any query, you can mail me at admin@mechnexus.com. At the end you will find one video which is a promotional video. You can watch the video and take the whole overview of the course. You can also explore my shop, where you can download the tutorial source file and some interesting projects on FreeCAD. You can find my course link on my YouTube channel. You can see the course link, and you can also find my Ko-Fi course page link on pin comments and video descriptions. So buy my course and keep supporting my FreeCAD works. Your small course purchase will help me to grow this channel, and it will also motivate me to create more awesome content on FreeCAD. So please check out my course on FreeCAD from zero to expert. And now we will come back to our tutorial. So here I have created a new file, and now I will insert my body, and I will create a sketch. And now, as per the part orientation, we will select this YZ plane to create our base profile. So select the plane, and now we will read the dimensions. So here I will select a rectangle tool and I will create a rectangle, and now we will make it symmetric. So here I will use the symmetricity constraint and make it symmetric. And now let's give the dimensions. Select this horizontal dimension, provide 54, and select this vertical dimension and provide 128. So our sketch is fully constrained, and now I will close it. And now we will create the pad of 40 mm. If you see in a side view, here we can see. So we will select the sketch, click on the pad, and here we will click on symmetric to the plane and provide the 40 mm. Now we will create our next feature. So if you see the isometric view, so here we have a circular profile, and here is a one more pad feature which is a similar on the other side. So we will create it on the left hand side, and we will use the mid plane to mirror on the other side. So let's select this face and click on the sketch, and here our model is rotated, so we will rotate to the right orientation. And now let's click on the circle tool and create a circle. Select a diameter option and provide it a 30 mm, and now close it and select the sketch, click on the pad and provide the value of 37 mm. You can find out this distance with a reference dimension shown in a front and top view. Now let's create this profile, and for this we will select the face and click on the sketch. Now let's rotate our model, and now here we will switch to the wireframe view, and let's start creating our sketch. So first thing we will do is to select a circle tool, and we will create a circle. And if we see our drawing, so this is the diameter 50, so we will create a circle and constrain it with a diameter 50 and select it and make it construction. And now we will create a 3-point arc on the both the sides. So let's select a 3-point arc tool, and here let's create a 3-point arc and select it, this and this, and add a coincidence constraint. And now here we will constrain this point. So for this we will select a line tool and create a line, and we will make it coincidence relation with our construction diameter and make it a coincidence. So here select a coincidence, select a diameter and this point. Similarly create one more line and add it coincidence, or we can use the trim tool as well. And now select this and this and add a coincidence, select this and this and add a coincidence. Now here angle is given is of 40 degree, so this will be our construction line, and we will select a smart dimension, select this and this, and here we will provide the 20 degree. Let's give the first dimension on the left hand side and give it a 20. And now we will make this angle dependent on this. So here we will give the name as it is a angle dimension, so we will represent A for angle and give the 20. So angle 20 degrees, say OK, and now we will select a smart dimension and give the angle. As if I change this angle, that should be changed, so we will link it. So here you will see the option of equation, and here type constraint. Once you select this, FreeCAD will automatically show you. So here I want to link with A20, which is the angular 20 dimension. Select it. So once it is successful, you will see the result 20 degree and say OK. Now you can see that this is a dependent dimension on this. So if I change this angle to 30, then this will be changed. So this is how you can link the dimension, and if I again make it 20, it will be get 20. Now constrain this arc. So for this we will provide the radial dimension, as it is a diameter 36, which is shown here. So we will select a smart dimension and provide it 36. So here R36 is a diameter, so here we will make it 18 mm. So you can see that we have defined the radius, we have defined these 2 points, so that our this first arc is got fully constrained. Now we will create this 2 arc of R8. So we will select a 3-point arc and create a arc and provide here tangency relation, tangent, and we will create one more arc here. Select a 3-point and select this and this, and say the tangent. And now R8 is given, so we will select a dimension and provide it R8. Now here we can do the 2 things. We can link the dimensions like this, or we can select both and made it equal. So once I change this value, this and this having the equal relation, so if I modify this radius, this will be changed. So you can see that all 3 arc are the constraint. And now we will create a similar profile on the other side. And now here you might think that why we cannot use the mirror. So if I select this and use the mirror tool, it will be get mirror. But problem with this mirror that it does not make relations like the relations, the coincident tangent is given here. If I mirror it, okay, but if I try to move it, so you can see that center is not a coincidence. So we need to coincidences if we are using the mirror tool. So as of now, this is a problem with the FreeCAD mirror tool, until and unless we have to wait that apart from the mirroring the profile, FreeCAD also apply the constraint here. So because of this issue, we will create our profile from the scratch like we have created on this side. So let's select a 3-point arc and we will create a arc, and here I will make it coincidence, and now we will move it, and we will similar create a 2 line of 20 degree on the bottom side. So select a line tool and create a line, and now select the both and make it a construction, and here we will use the trim tool. Let's trim the extra geometry, and now select this and this and add a coincidence. Select this and this and add a coincidence. Now here we will provide the dimensions, and here we will link the dimensions. Go to the equation option and type the constraints, and here we will see the 820. Say OK. So we will do the same thing here, and we will add a dimension of same, and here we will go to the equations, and now type constraint, and here is a A20, say okay. So now we have the three dependent dimension on this 20. If I make it a 25, so everything will be 25. So try to link the dimension as much as possible. If a profile is like a mirror, so here is a mirror profile. So now instead of giving a dimensions to this radius, I will simply select the both and made it equal. So you can see the constraint, and now we will create these two radius. So select a 3-point arc, select this and this, and same on the other side, and now provide the tangency, select this and this and provide the tangency, and here we will use the same method. Instead of providing dimension, we will use the equal. So try to avoid the dimensions and try to add the relation as much as possible, like equal, symmetricity, parallelity. And now here we have created the profile, and now we will project this edge which we are seeing. So let's go to the project geometry and project these two edges, and now here I will draw two vertical line on the both the side, and now here I will select this and this and add a coincidence, and select this and this and add a coincidence. And now let's select this point and this point, add a coincidence. You can also use the trim option. Now I will make it coincidence. Similarly here, make it a coincidence and make it a coincidence. This is also constraint. Now we will select a 3-point arc and create arc here, and here I will place my arc very close to this construction diameter, and here I will use the tangency. You can also use the equal constraint. Now again I will select a 3-point arc, select this and this and place it, and make it a tangent. Now same on the bottom side we will do. Select the 3-point arc and provide the tangency. Similarly on this side, select it, and here let's make it a tangent. Select this and this and add a tangent. So you can see that our sketch is fully constrained, and now we will close it, and let's switch to the flat lines. And now create a pad and provide the value 12 mm. Say okay. Now we will mirror this pad 1 and pad 002. So here order of selection is very important while mirroring. So press Control key and press the first feature pad 1, and then press the Control key and click on the pad 002, and now click on the mirror. Now here logic is that order of selection is important, so it will be get added in a same way. And now here we will click on the select reference, and here we want to define our reference along the XZ plane. So you can see that our feature is mirror on the other sides. Now we will provide the fillet. As a isometric view, we can see that there are the 4 fillet at the 4 corners, whose detail we can find here in a front view. So we can see that there is a fillet of R14. So we will click on the fillet tool, and here we will select the edges, and we will add the edges. So best part with the fillet is that once we select the edge, it is get added here, and we can remove if any edge we have wrongly selected. So here now provide the value 14 mm and say OK. So our fillet is created, and now we will create this cut profile. So for this we will simply select this face and click on the sketch, and here we will switch to the wireframe view for better sketching. And now here I will use the polyline tool to create a rough profile. Let's create a rough profile, and then we will provide the relevant constraint. And now we will provide the relevant constraint. So starting from the one end, so this line is not vertical, I will select it and make it vertical. So here it is horizontal, it is vertical, this is horizontal, vertical. So we have attached all the relations, and now let's define the positions of this line. And for this we will click on the project geometry and project this edge, select a smart dimension, select this point and this point, and provide the dimension 8 mm, which we can see here. And now this to this is of a 70, so we will select the line tool and provide it a 70 mm, and here we will make this 70 mm dimension symmetric to the axis. So we will click on the symmetricity constraint, click on constraint symmetric, select this point and the axis. So now this is got a constraint, and now we will click on the project geometry options. So let's click on the project geometry and also project this edge. So now here we will select a smart dimension and provide the dimension of 38, and here we will use the symmetricity constraint, select this and set axis. And now we will select this and make it equal and set it horizontal. So here sometimes it took the wrong constraint, so we will specific select it and provide the horizontal. And now let's select this point and provide the horizontal constraint. And now let's define this point to the 40 mm from the edge, select this and provide 40 mm. And now let's see what is the unconstrained. So we can see that this is the unconstrained, and this line is constrained, so we will select this and made it equal. So here we are seeing the conflict, so we will make it Control Z, and now we have a 4 degree of freedom, which we can see that, and we will make it 0. So here bottom position is of 8 mm. Same way we will define from the top to this point is of 8 mm. And now let's see what is unconstrained. So here if you see this line, so this should be also symmetric with the axis. So let's click on the symmetricity constraint, select this point and the axis, and now select this line and made it equal, and now select this point, this line and made it equal. So our sketch is fully constrained. Now we will create a cut. So let's switch to the flat lines view. It is not working, so first switch to the shaded and then switch to the flat lines. So here is our sketch. We can also validate our sketch, so we can select it and click on the validate options, click on highlight troubleshoot worksets. So nothing is highlighting after clicking on highlight troublesome vertexes. So our sketch is fine. It is a common practice you must follow for the every sketch. Select the sketch and click on the cut, and here we can say through all, or we can define end condition up to face. Say okay. Now let's move to the next feature. Next feature is to provide the fillet. If you see here in a front view, the R6 fillet is given, which means that all 4 fillet at the bottom and all 4 fillet at the top are having the same R6. But the problem is that if we provide the exact 6 mm, FreeCAD fillet will fail. So press 0 and click on the fillet, and let's first select the edges. Now select this edge on both the side. If you are facing a problem in a edge selection, then simply zoom it for easier selections. Same way on the bottom side, select this edge and this edge. So here by mistake face is selected, so we will simply remove it. Do not cancel this, we can easily remove it if any unwanted is got selected. Now select this edge and let's select the bottom 2 edges. So everything is selected. So instead of 6 mm, we will provide 5.99. So you can see that a fillet is created. And now let's move to the next feature. So if you see the isometric view, there is a drill hole of 15 mm. So we will simply select the face and click on the sketch option, and here let's rotate our model and click on the circle tool and create a circle. Select a smart dimensions and provide a 15 mm. Click on close, select the sketch, click on the cut, and from here say it through all and say okay. Now let's move to the drawing and also place our model to the isometric view. Now you can see that we have successfully modeled this part, and our FreeCAD model is matching with our reference isometric view. So we have learned how to model this part with the help of a part design workbench, and we have learned how to add relations between the dimensions. We have learned the mirror, we have learned the fillets, basic tools of FreeCAD modeling with the part design workbench. So this is all about this tutorial. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your valuable time.